Hi, I'm Seamless, and this is, I think, the 54th 75K tutorial. And this one was requested by Turbo7021 and is an EH sound. I haven't the slightest idea how to pronounce that guy's name. And this is this. And this may or may not have come out recently, but I could have sworn I've heard this a long time ago. I don't know, but this is what I got. And I did so using Giant Serum. Where is Giant Serum? Here it is. This is... Ugh. Pretty not the best. A lot of this has actually to do because I tried super hard to make this all inside one serum, but I actually kind of think that a lot of the sound itself, I mean, it's possible to be done all on its own. It's not a super great... I'm not super great at this style of sound, this whole, the particular kind of like robot-y sounding, like face cancel-y stuff. And while I know how it's done, I haven't done it enough to really be good at it. But I know how it was done. At least kind of. So, this whole thing, like, it's really just like you want to have some kind of square type-y sort of thing happening. And it also plays somewhat high notes, like bass, what I played, you know, higher than that kind of thing. This is a bit rounder than usual. Maybe some EQ would have made this a little bit better. But again, try to make it inside a serum. The guy actually specifically requested that this be done inside a wavetable synth-like serum. What was I saying? So the way that this works is it has to do with the delay. A lot of these things all matter. You know, the distortion, the hyper, and the reverb, that kind of thing. But the delay is what's causing... that kind of stuff to happen, like the higher frequency. And you can even see this happening inside the original. It's sort of hard to tell because it just looks like regular harmonic activity. But like up here where you see like there's light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, that's not really the split that you'd expect from higher frequencies up there, like the harmonic. So that's not the harmonic series. And you can also see like in the noise, you can sort of see like climbing up as this is going down anyway. And this is because it's phase cancellation. This is not unlike the kind of noisy-esque style things that I would do a gross beat where we phase cancel the sound against itself that's pitched slightly different. You could do that actually to get this effect, but you'd have to wait a long time in doing so because you have to get really far down the progression, the propagation of phase cancellation for it to actually get to be this dense. But if you use delays, you can do it. So I'm actually going to turn off most things. Turn off the hyper, turn off the reverb. And I guess this is fine. Now, watch what happens when I mess around with the delay, just like the value of it. I'm actually going to take off the modulator because I actually have pretty low feedback, but if you crank it up, I've also got unison going on the original sound, but even without that, so I mean that's why I had the LFO on the time so that like it moves around to create the effect. You can go too far and then you can start to hear the actual delay itself. But you have to kind of control the delay to get you to the point where you're getting that kind of tin can effect, which is a result of the propagated phase cancellation. So everything else is just trying to make that sound a little bit better. The dimension expander, the reverb. And of course I have, it was a square wave that's being FM'd by a sine wave, and I'm macroing a bunch of stuff. I'm also macroing a high pass with a peak over here, and then a high pass with a peak at the end of all this, to kind of like make it all feel together. So I didn't really get like the sound, but this is how you do that kind of sound. And this is actually, this track is called Villains by and if you listen to like the rest of this is only one small part of the job, and like every other sound has this quality to it. And you can just do this to just whatever, and it'll kind of work out. to sound kind of like this. Kind of. Anyway, the Serum preset will be available for download in the description of this video, however useful that is to you. If you'd like to make a request for yourself, please do so in the Reddit thread linked in the description of this video. Descriptions, Requests made anywhere else will be ignored. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as usual, have a nice day.